Let's just call it assignment. I don't feel like typing all that. And the assignment operators are equals. Like I was saying earlier, it basically this assigns, like we used it right here in this integer, where x is now equal to 1. And that's what the assignment operators are. And then we have the plus equals, minus equals, times equals, and divide equals, remainder equals. Then we have the and equals, which these we're not going to use. I'm going to go ahead and put these in these brackets because I'm not going to teach all these because these deal with the bitwise. And then there's the and equals, the or equals, and we have the other or equals, the inclusive or equals, better I say that or I'll confuse you, and the left shift equals, the right shift equals, and then we have the other right shift equals. And them we're not going to use in this tutorial, but I'm going to show you the other ones. Alright, all binary operators except for the assignment operator are evaluated from left to right. Assignment operators are from right to left. It doesn't make really any sense, but who knows? No, I'm just kidding. Because this is an assignment operator saying 1, x equals 1, right to left, see? Gives the value to x. Okay. Anyhow, let's go on to show you how to use these operators a little bit. Let's see. First, I'm going to show you the equals, the assignment operators, which are these. So, what do these do, huh? Well, say I used the first assignment operator, the equal sign, and I made it equal to 1. So let's go ahead and system.out.print line x. Well, that works. Give it that. And if we print this, as you can see, it's going to give us a 1. As you can see, we get a 1. Let me put a L in right there. That way we break the line. Here we go. And 1. Because x is equal to 1. Now let's use one of the other ones. Let's say x plus equals 1. And this is this assignment operator right here. And what it's going to do is going to add 1 to x. And let me take this right here. Let me copy it because we're just going to keep using x. Control V. And if I print this, As you can see, I get 2 because I added 1 to it. And you can pretty much add any number you want to that. If I put 10, it should be 11. As you can see, it's 11. Now, x is now equal to 1, so let's go ahead and do x minus or equals to. It works the same way. It's just going to take what's on the right and multiply it with what's on the left. So let's go, well, minus what's on the left. So let's go ahead and do an 8. And we'll control V since we already have it saved. And press play. And as you can see, we get 1 because x is equal to 1. Then we got the 11 because of that. And then we minused 8 from it. Therefore, we got 3. On the next one, we're going to do the x multiply equals. Let's say 2. This way it's 16. And let's play that. And what it should be is it should be 16 on or 6. Okay, yes, because it was 3. So yes, 2 plus 3. Yeah, I was getting ahead of myself there. I minused 8. It wasn't equal to 8. And it goes so on and on and on like that. Let me go ahead and do that remainder one. Let me do a x plus equals, let's say 1, and then let's do a remainder of x remainder of, let's say 3. And it should be the remainder of whatever that is. Let's check it. Oh, I didn't print it out, did I? Let's go ahead and print this. And then let's print this one. Okay, as you can see, it was 7. And then what it did was it divided it by 3. So we had 7 actually right here. We had 7, and then we divided it by 3, and the remainder of 3 3 divided by 7 is 1, because 3 divided by 2 is 6. So we have a remainder of 1. Therefore, 3 only goes into 7 2 times, and it leaves that remainder of 1. That would probably be the better way of saying it. On the next one, let's see. Also, the plus can also be used to join 2 strings together. Let me go ahead and show you how some of the other ones are done. Let's do see, we got a 1, and x equals x plus 1. This is pretty much the longhand of doing it the other way, like when I was doing it this way. If you want to, the only time you would use this is if you did that or there was another variable like called y or something. But this is the longhand of doing it this way or this way, because this is actually an addition. So And then if we print this, we should get 3. Control V. It's the longhand for it. And as you see, we get 3. And that's how it works with all of them. If I was to change this to a minus, then we'd probably get a -1. -1. And then if I changed it to multiplication, we'll probably get a 2. And then division, and so on and so on. That's the longhand for these. This is probably a little more commonly used. You'll use it a lot more in your programs whenever you want to add two things together. So if I had a, let's say y, we're going to create another variable, and we're going to call this one y. Int y equals 4. Well, 5. And now if we print this, we're going to get the 1 times 5, which is going to be 5. And as you can see, let's print that. And that was a fail. Oh, because I did a division, didn't I? I wanted to do multiplication. Here we go. Let's try it again. There we go. And as you can see, we get a 5. And like I was saying, the plus can also do two strings. Say if I wanted to do, let's say, string first equals this is, and then I ended it, and then I did another string, and I did second equals awesome. And then I could add them together by saying string, or I could just print it out. Let's do it. Let's just print it out. System.out.print line, and then we do first plus second, if I could spell it, and now it should print out this is awesome. Let's give it a go. This is, I did not give it a space. Let's give it a space right here. This is Isawam. This is awesome. Okay, so that's how you would add the two together. In a string, and put it out. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over urinary. So let's go ahead and delete all of this. Let's leave our int x up there. And on urinary, like I was saying, you have your negatives and your positives. Say int x equals 1, or we could say int x equals plus 1, and that would be the exact same thing. Now if we put my negative in the front of it, it would be -1. See, let's do a system.out.print line, and let's put x in it. Now, as you can see, when I print this, I get a -1. And now if I was to change this to a positive, I would get a 1, as you can see. And that's all that is. And let's do increments and decrements. If I was to do a plus right here, I should get a 1, I think. Let me check it because it's going to print it and then it's going to, yes, as you can see it was that. Let me take this and Control C. And let's Control V that. And let's take these and let's move them to the back side of it. Back side of it. And if we print this, this one should be 1 and this one should be 3. And why is that, you ask? Well, mainly because it increments it after it pastes it on the screen when it's written like this, and this one increments it whenever it increments it and then it pastes it on the screen, as you can see. If I was to change their spots, let's see, Control C, it should be a 2. Should be 2, 2. Two and 2. And that's how you would do them expressions. Now, and then we have this Boolean expression that I want to go over. Then let's do a Boolean. What equals true. And now if I do a system.out.println and I do what I'll get is I'll get a true. It'll say true on it. Let's go ahead and delete these. No, I'm going to use them later. I'm going to keep them. Run anyways. I didn't put the T on here. Let's run it now. There we go. As you can see, it writes out true because what is true. Now if I was to change this and say put an exclamation point at the front of it, it should say false. And as you see, it's false. What this does is whenever you put it at the front of it, it changes it. It inverts the Boolean expression. And that's how that works. You'll also use them a bunch.